Okay, and welcome back to Digger Stadium. Ron Elbow, Rob Hastings here, as they're got the coin toss going on right now, and we'll be underway shortly. Let's, you want to go through the Beat Digger seniors, and almost all of them are starters.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and announce the seniors for tonight's final game at Beat Digger Stadium. Number 2, a senior, 5'9", 130 pounds, Ben Brown. Senior, 5'3", 120 pounds, Caleb Cox. Senior, Ryan Dunker. Senior, Sebastian Medina. Senior, Cade Urich, 6'2", 185 pounds. Senior, Colin Cole, 5'6", 130. Senior, Ricardo Mendez, 5'10", 145. Senior, Isaac D. Herrera, 5'8", 180. Senior, Stephen McCall, 5'8", 190. Senior, Josh Chacon, 5'8", 175. Senior, Trevor Griggs. And rounding out the senior class for 2017, senior, Kenneth Stegner, as we'll round out the Brush Beat Diggers starting lineup for tonight's final game of the 2017 regular season at Beat Digger Stadium.
And for the Fort Lupton Blue Devils, Jaden Torres, number 3, running back. He's at 5'8", 155. Then Yadier Castillo, the 5'9", 160, is the quarterback for Fort Lupton. Then Hayden Fells at 5'9", 150 is wide receiver. Colby Galicia is a running back. Then number 42, A.J. Garcia, will be their tight end at 5'10", 170. 51, offensive lineman is Levi Windmeyer. At 57 is a 6', 180-pound offensive lineman, Dominic Barfield. And Pedro Gerardo will be an offensive lineman at 5'10", 195. Lorenzo Vasquez, a senior, at 5'10", 235. Eric Skillett at 6'3", 235. And Freddie Suarez round out the lineup, and we're underway. Kickoff to the 10-yard line, right up the middle, and a big hit. But he's going to be out to 130, the 30-yard line. And it's Suarez, I think, number 80. Freddie Suarez at 5'9", 200. He's a tight end. Beat set up on defense. And their Cardinal single, or here we go. I'm thinking about wrestling all day. Cardinal jerseys, gold pants, Cardinal leggings and hats. And then I just call them hats for the fun of it. The Blue Devils in the white uniforms with blue letters, blue leggings, and blue helmets. And we're about underway. And they go with the handoff to the deep back, and he's going to be maybe to the line of scrimmage, just swarmed under there.
Boy, I know for the Brush Beat Diggers, that opening defensive series for them on defense is very crucial. I know they want to shut down this offense right off the bat, get some momentum going, hopefully get some good field position, and be able to come back and get the ball down the field. They'll come up second down now and about 12 yards for Fort Lupton. 2
wides to the left and in a shotgun now. And they'll change the play. We've seen a lot of that. Quick setups, a little bobble of the ball, and passed out to the far side, but nothing there. Number 3, shadowed by number 3.
Yeah, great coverage on the part of Caleb Cox. I mean, he read that play, exactly knew where that receiver was going to be going, got to his flat responsibility area, and was right there in case he would have caught that ball. He'd have been able to put a hit on him real quick.
Okay, we're right back to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to each side, and then the quarterback hollers out some signals and looks over to the coach. Now he'll reset, back to pass here to the near side, and we'll have a catch and breaking free fumble. Beat Diggers scramble for it, and I think they'll have it right here at the 50-yard line. Good job of stripping the ball. I think it was Ben Brown.
That's exactly what the defense was looking for in this first series, get a big turnover, get the momentum on their side, and they can hopefully go downfield and see if they can put some points in the board. What a way to start the game, the opening defensive series at 11:06 to go in the first quarter.
Oh, man, how about that? And the Beat Diggers will have great field position at the fifth. Oh, wait a minute. They're saying he was down? What? Well, I'm wrong. Well, Ron, I should have wrote it down. I should have looked out there. Fort Lupton's 1st and 10 at the 50. High snap, hand off to the far side and hitting the backfield and just running away from tacklers. Finally out of bounds. That's Colby Galicia, 5'9", 165-pounder.
Well, the Brush Beat Diggers are doing a great job as far as stringing out those plays. They're not allowing them to get to the perimeter and turn that ball upfield and get down and make some positive yards. So that'll bring up second down and about 9 for Fort Lupton.
They go with that quick set. They're at the far hash marks. Near side headed south to our right. Beat Diggers feinting the stunt. And now they'll stop, look at the coach, and reset the play. Looks like 2 wide receivers to the left, slot to the left, and back to pass. Throwing it up high right here in front of us and caught by number 20. Oh, my goodness, Hayden Fells. He just threw up a rainbow there, and it come right down and right into his hands. Ben Brown on the coverage.
And at the last minute, he just got his separation, came back for the ball. It was kind of underthrown. It was thrown high, and he had to come back and pick it off. And Ben was ahead of him and didn't have a chance to react to that ball. Once again, first down. So Fort Lupton's got 2 big plays now that have got them down inside the 20-yard line of Brush.
1st and 10 at the 21, and a pitch to the far side. Nothing doing there if they get him tackled. Suarez on the carry. Went off to the left side, but
yeah, that last play was a 22-yard pass play, or 23-yard pass play for a first down.
we'll call it 2nd and 10. He might have got a football length out of that. They go to the far side hash mark now. And now they'll call signals and then look over and change the play. That's Yadier Castillo, quarterback. He's in the shotgun, hands it off to the right side, and little blocking there. Going to have about 4 or 5 yards.
And what they're running against Brush right now, they've had success on 2 of their running plays. They're running an inside trap where they pull the backside guard and tackle, and all they do is just come inside and just man up against you, and that running back gets the ball, and he follows the lead blockers.
3rd and 6. Ball set about the 17-yard line.
9:08 to go in the first quarter.
Well, they'll call the signals and then look to the coach for the play. Castillo's now set in the shotgun. High snap. He's looking to throw it, and over the head of his receiver. It looked like Freddie Suarez on the was a receiver, but he needed to be about 12 feet tall.
Yeah, and you know, Fort Lupton's doing a pretty good job. They're utilizing a lot of time on the clock, so they're not in any hurry to get down the field. They're taking their time to get the plays in and using up as much clock as they can.
4th and 6. They go from the far side hash marks. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And now he'll look over to the coach for the play again. Castillo, now he'll set. Little high snap. He's rolling out to the right, looking into the end zone. Now he's going to pull it down and run, but good coverage by the Beat Diggers. They'll get the ball just short of the first down, so Beat Diggers will take over on down.
Well, they saved a bullet. You know, they were dodged a bullet that time. They'll take over right about the 15-yard line and should be first down and 10 for Brush. Moving from right to left on your dial, it'll be first down and 10 for Brush, 8:40 to go in the opening quarter from Beat Digger Stadium. Ron Elbow along with Rob Hastings.
It's at the 14-yard line. The Beat Diggers will head north. Yeah, they come right out of the huddle. Little motion by Colin Cole. And a handoff to the right side. And I think that's Wellen. He's going to be up for a first down, I think. They're real close to it.
They're going to measure that. He is real close. Now the referee's signaling it's first down.
They put it down just across the 25, so nice pickup there. It was a nice drive by Fort Lupton, but they kind of fell short there at 17. So the Beat Diggers will send Brown to the right, and backs in the tee, and then Urich's going to pull it down and run. Makes a little feint. He's going to get a couple, 3 yards out of it. Let's give him 4 yards out of that. We'll make it 2nd and 6. Cade Urick makes his way all the way over here to the near side of the field where Coach Swent's going to send in. He's going to have to call a timeout. They're not quite sure what they wanted to do.
Well, I think he didn't have the personnel. He was waiting for somebody to come up so he can give him the play and get it into to Urick. Urick didn't see somebody coming in, so he came to the sidelines. Not enough time. Coach had to call a timeout. 7:43 to go in the opening period from Beat Digger Stadium.
Yeah, we want to thank Equitable Savings and Loan. Proud to be Northeastern Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. With locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush. They're available 24/7 for all your banking needs. Okay, that was a short timeout for the Beat Diggers. 7:43 left. No score here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 6. And a handoff here to the left side. I think that was Wellen again, number 21. We'll make about 3rd down and a long one. Let's call it 2. Got to get across the 35-yard line, almost to the 36 to get a first down. So 3rd and 2. Urick out of the shotgun. He's going to have a keeper off the right. Gets hit, puts his head down. He's going to fall forward. Somebody had him by the ankle. He's hopping there on one leg and made the first down. There's a lot of determination there by Urick.
He picked up the first down.
First down and 10 cross from their own 35-yard line.
Sebastian Medina coming in with the play. Brown will come out. Is that Whalen out here to the near side?
Yeah, it's a different look.
Yeah, like a keeper around, a run to Colin Cole, and he got tripped. And he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a jet sweep. They had Cole on the far side, brought him in motion. The reason why Wellen was out here, a little bit bigger body to help block the perimeter, he did a good job of getting downfield, but the inside linebacker shot through there and was able to get through the blocking and tripped up Cole, and he comes down short. 2nd down now and about 10 yards.
Good defense.
2nd 11.
Good defensive play by
Fort Lupton. Great job.
Okay, Beat Diggers near side hash marks. 2nd and long 10 right up the middle goes well, and he'll have about 6 yards there. Across the 40. Beat Diggers 40.
Tackle made by number 42, Garcia, and 80, Suarez.
It gets the play from Colin Cole.
Gain of 7 on the play. 3rd down and 4 from the 42.
3rd and 4 for the Beat Diggers. Brown to the near side, handoff right up the middle, almost breaking free. And that was number 30, Isaac Morales, right up the center. He's going to be across the 50 down to inside the 48-yard line.
But a 12-yard pickup for Morales and a first down.
Was that one of your traps just off the
Just
right
a straight
side
ahead. Actually, that's just a straight ahead dive. It's what we call the 24 straight ahead dive. And I think Brush has got to start to establish this rhythm with that inside running game, that trap and that quick dive, those quick dives, because I think that's been successful for him, and that's what they want to work on.
Urick in the shotgun, the back's in the tee. Urick back to pass. He's throwing it long. He's got Brown out there. He may go all the way. If he can catch it, he's going to be hit and drug out about the 3-yard line. There's a double coverage, and he caught it on the run and kind of bobbled the ball a little bit, pulled it in, and ran down to the 3-yard line.
46-yard pass play for a first down from Urick to Brown.
1st and goal for the Beat Diggers now. That was a beautiful pass there, and great reception. It looked like a wreck when the ball bounced in the air, but Brown just maintained his composure, grabbed it, and kept on running. Brown will go to the right. Cox to the left. Hand off to Wellen. Touchdown, Beat Diggers. At 4:48, Beat Diggers pick up their first score. A nice drive for the Beat Diggers. And Junior Huga will be out there for the extra point attempt. Sets his tee down. Okay, now we're set for the extra point. Junior. Coaches are saying somebody's missing in the formation. They'll do it anyway. Huga gets it down. Up and good. Beat Diggers lead at 7-0. After that, we'll get the extra point there with 4:48. Let's take 30 seconds here on 1010 KSIR. Beat Diggers lead at 7-0. 4:48 of the first period. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, welcome back. The Beat Diggers are going to set up for their kickoff. Junior Fuga after getting the extra point and the 3-yard run by Nick Wellen. That all come after that beautiful pass to Ben Brown to get him in close. And Junior set to kick it away. It's just trying to pick up the Suarez will be the receiver to the left side. It's going to come right to him about the 15-yard line. He cuts left, then cuts right, going to clear across the field, and he went sideways. It looked like, I think that's Zach Medina with the tackle out there. Nice open field tackle. Like Suarez was trying to pick up some blocking to the left side, and it just wasn't there.
First and 10 Blue Devils from their own 23-yard line.
Blue Devils come out. One wide receiver here to the near side. They're working almost to the far side hash mark. Two wides to the other side. They'll hand it off just to the right side. Nothing doing there. Just swarmed under. Stegner's right there. Nobody moved him out of the way. Cox. And a couple other Beat Diggers. Ricky Mendez, I think, is one of them. For Lupton right to the line of scrimmage. Three wide receivers to the left side. One to the near side. Castile barks out signals and then stands up and looks for the play. And he'll pass it out on a screen. Nope. Dropped there by Suarez. Hit him right between the 8 and the 0 there. That ball had a big zip on it, but it'll just be 3rd down and 8 for Lupton. They'll go with 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. 1 running back. Long count again. Now,
just they're not. Yeah, they're using as much time as they can. They're not in a hurry to get plays run.
Make the Beat Diggers a little nervous there when he does it. Little rush, passes caught, but only for about 2 yards.
And that's the exact same pass play they ran last time, only that time they completed it. So still for a short gain of about 3 yards, brings it up 3rd and 5.
4th and 5.
4th and 5.
4th and 5, yeah.
So they're not in any hurry to punt the ball. They're going to go for it once again on 4th down.
Wow. Beat Diggers. They're looking at Coach. What do we do here, Coach? Let's get back up to the formation. Maybe they'll try a quick kick or something here. Still a little time on the clock. Castillo calling out signals. And clock counting down. He looks at the coaches. I think they're just going to take a penalty or something here. They don't look like they're going to do anything.
Waited till the end and called a timeout.
That was a little strange.
Yep, not quite sure what they're thinking here. But, this game has really not gotten in a rhythm. The plus side about it, Brush's scoring drive was set up by a 46-yard pass from Urick to Brown, which set up a 3-yard touchdown run for Nick Wellen. And all of a sudden, now Brush is up 7-0 at 3:14 to go in the opening period. So that's good. That's exactly what Brush wanted. They wanted to be able to get a turnover, get the ball back in their hands, establish some rhythm and consistency on offense, and get down and score. And they did exactly that in that opening, in that series last time.
Yeah, and every week you got a little different thing to go against, and the defense is making quick adjustments on a lot of this.
Yeah,
hey.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, how about Buildings by Design? They have the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. Okay, now we're ready to go for Fort Lupton. They head to our right towards the south. Quarterback Wade. Oh, now he's going to have a quick punt.
Whoa.
And it's not going very far at all. It may make it to the 43-yard line.
It was about a 9-yard punt.
Ooh, big
Straight
rush
up in the
by the
air.
Beat Diggers. It looked like he was set up in the shotgun and then moved back about 2 yards, and he didn't have much time to get that off.
No.
It rushed, so Beat Diggers going to have great field position. They'll start at Fort Lupton's 39. So
Just an odd punt straight up in the air, about probably 30 yards in the air, but 9 yards distance-wise.
okay, and the Beat Diggers are going to throw a pass to the far side. Yeah, that must have bounced a little bit. So that'll set up second down and 10. Ball still at 39 for the Beat Diggers. And they come right out. They don't let that clock run off quite as much. Under center, backs in a tee. Yurik's on a keeper. He's got to outrun the big lineman. He comes around the corner, tight roping, and he's still running. He's down to the 5 and down to about the, about the 6 or 7 yard line.
Yeah, that was
I thought he went out of bounds about 4 times. That the official was right there looking.
that was at a 300 formation, bootleg left, and Urich picked up 30 yards on that for a first down.
I stepping along the sideline there with great run there from the 39 clear down to the, I'm going to say the 9 yard line. Okay, Brown to the right. Backs in the tee, Morales and Wellen. Urich will back to pass. He's wide open in the in and out of the hands of that was Adrian. Was that Adrian Lopez?
No, that was Ryan Dunker.
Dunker,
It was
number
an
5.
81 dump where he releases and gets into that open spot right in the end zone, wide open, nobody around him. He just couldn't grab the ball and hold on to it.
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's going to haunt him for a long time. He had the touchdown. It was just had to pull that one in. That's easy for us to say from up here. Brown to the left, and coming Morales around the right side. He might make it to the 5 yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 6.
Be about a 4 yard gain for him. That right there was just what we called a 59 out of a 300 formation. It's a quick pitch to the left there and let him just work to try to get the perimeter.
Okay, Brown to the near side, Cox to the far side, hand it to Wellen right up the middle, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. How about that? 2 touchdowns for the Beat Diggers, both of them Wellen. He doubled the distance this time with 6 yards.
6 yard touchdown run for Nick Wellen.
Yep, number 21 again. And that comes at 2:14. Fuga's going to get set. Cade Urich will be his holder. And we got motion or offsides. I'm not sure. We've got some flags going here. Junior's got a heck of a leg. He's only a sophomore. He's big enough to be a lineman next year. It's going to go against the Beat Diggers. So that's set up. They'll set the ball down at the 15. It'll be the same as a 25-yard field goal. That's pretty high. High snap, kicks up. Looks good from here. Slowly. Yep, it is good. 14-0. Beat Diggers lead it here at 2:14. Let's take 30 seconds on 1010, KSIR, and KSIR.com. Beat Diggers up by 14. Okay, and welcome back. Beat Diggers lead it 14-0. We'll have Alicio Padrea out there as one of the receivers and Freddie Suarez. Is Junior's setting up his ball there. He's got to get it just right.
Those kickers are they're very finicky type guys.
Yeah. Okay, now he's ready. And we're underway.
Great
We'll
kick.
come to Suarez right about the 9-yard line. It'll be a little flip to his partner out there, and that's
it might be a turnover.
Oh, man, I didn't see
Turnover,
that come out.
Colin Cole on the recovery. What happened is as he went down, he fumbled the ball. Brush was right there. Cole was on top of it, took the ball away from it. It's first down and 10 for Brush at Fort Lupton's 27-yard line.
Oh, man, they took over at the 39 on their last possession. Now they get it at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout, Fort Lupton. At Fort Lupton's 27. Whoa, how about that? Well, and let's see who got that fumble.
That was Colin Cole.
Colin. Okay.
And what was really odd on that kickoff, they kicked it to he kicked it to the near side of the field. The first guy from Fort Lupton caught the ball, and as he's running up, he just hands it off, and the guy follows him up the same way, and all of a sudden, things got congested right there. When he got hit, he fumbled the ball. It was like a surprise to him.
It was kind of like a reverse, but they didn't reverse.
They didn't reverse anywhere. The guy just followed him.
Yeah, just got the bigger guy out there to block. And Perea puts it on the ground. Well, Beat Diggers are going to set up here. Great field position at 27 after the turnover.
Right now, it'd be nice just to go straight downfield at him again.
Brown on the near side. Yerrick back to pass. He's got Brown open, and Brown grabs it. He's going to go in for the TD. What a catch. About the 10. He caught it, spun around, picked him up and put him down, and TD for the Beat Diggers. That's a short drive. That comes at 2:01 on the clock. Oh, my goodness. That's a quick hitter by the Beat Diggers. Only 13-second drive. Wow. 27-yard pass.
And that's exactly what you do on a big turnover like that, Rob. You go down the field real quick, hit a quick strike right there, catch him off guard, and hopefully usually good things always happen.
Wow. Okay, getting ready set for the point after here. Huga falls down, kicks up. Boy, that looks good too. And they're going to say it's no good. Well, that's a bummer. It'll only be 20-0 as Beat Diggers will have to kick it away again here. We're still in the first quarter at 2:01. So he didn't get that extra point. That one hurt. He really got his foot into that. How about Western Engineering? This game is brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants. They provide civil engineering services for aviation, municipal, commercial, and residential clients located in Colorado. Western Engineering is invested and involved in the communities they work in. They want to wish good luck to all the athletes as they compete this year. Got to ask Chad about that, Chad Cox, the owner, about services for aviation. I'm thinking maybe it's runways or something, because I don't think he works on airplanes. Okay, Junior Huga set to kick it off. Suarez deep to the far side this time. And it's going to be a low one, comes to one of the up men, and there's a flag on the play. Beat Diggers either offsides or something going on there. Flag come from the line judge. Yeah, it's going to cost the Beat Diggers 5 for illegal procedure. So they'll set it back to the 35. Junior will have to set it up again. Suarez to the right this time. We got a new receiver back there. I think that's Jalen Torres at 5'8", 155, one of their running backs to the near side. So now the Diggers are set again. We'll go up to it. He's going to kick it over here to Torres. And he'll grab it about the 15. Not much there. Morales all over him. Yeah, let's see who else is out there. Like Ryan Dunker in on the tackle. Fort Lupton will take over. They haven't had the ball for a while here.
And this first quarter's it's been a long opening quarter, I should say. 1 minute and 55 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
They'll be out to the 29. Fort Lupton headed south. And they'll bring 3 wides to the near side. Got here Castillo. And he's looking to the near side, kind of a bunch screen, and good coverage there, Ricky Mendez. It's going to be about a 5 or 6 yard gain for Fort Lupton. Nice spot for them. I think he bounced to the last yard.
Yes.
So that'll be 2nd and 4. 1:35 and counting here in the first period. Jalen Torres wide to the left. 2 wides to the left side. 1 running back. Still out of the shotgun. And, big rush there by Stegner, running away from it. It's Castillo. He's headed out to the right side. He'll be pushed out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Maybe a gain of a yard. Half a yard maybe is all.
Yeah, he was wanting to go downfield to the far side on the far sideline, but we had great coverage by our defensive backfield and a great pass rush from Stegner. Forced him out of the pocket and an incomplete pass. Or not an incomplete pass, but he had to scramble and barely picked up a yard if he was lucky.
Kenny Stegner just broke free, and he had to take off that direction because Stegner's the only thing you can see to this side. Okay, now we'll put 2 wides to the near side, kind of a slot. Let's say 3 to this side. About 10 feet off the tackle there on the right side. Castillo looking. Across the middle, nothing there. Good coverage. Now he's getting rushed. Ricky Mendez jumps in the air. He throws it up for grabs and almost picked off by the Beat Diggers. That's Colin Cole going for it. Suarez on the coverage. Looks about 1.5 feet taller than him.
Yeah, Suarez was definitely the receiver he was going for the entire time because they had single coverage on the far side of the field. They had trips receivers on the near side of the field. And the snap of the ball, he was looking for that single receiver over there as he ran a very, about a 10 to 15 yard crossing or deep slant pattern.
And he was way down there about the 25 or 30 yard line. 4th down for Fort Lupton. They need 3 to go. Get out to their 39. They go into more conventional punt formation this time. If they'll have a high snap, big rush by the Beat Diggers, and Ben Brown's just going to let it roll. It's a little bit of a roll for Fort Lupton. We'll set them down about the 32 yard line. 1st and 10 Diggers. Beat Diggers. They still got a minute to go here in the first period yet. So they're at their own 33, 1st and 10. Yurick brings them out. Sends Brown here to the near side, right in the center of the field. Yurick under center. He'll hand it to Well, and he gets hit, bounces off, and he's going to dive forward for about 5 yards.
Adrian Lopez on the carry, yep.
Okay. And that'll still 40 seconds counting here in the first quarter. Be 2nd down and 5 for the Beat Diggers. All set at the 37.5 maybe. Okay, Cox to the near side, Brown to the far side. And they'll hand it. Oops. That was Lopez again on the carry.
And
that should do it for the first quarter here. We're inside of 10 seconds to go. Throws the ball right on the 40. We'll change ends after the quarter ends. So we'll take a short timeout here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Beat Diggers up 20-0 with the ball. Okay, Beat Diggers are moving from our left to right towards the south. And they'll be right at their own 40-yard line. 3rd and short 3 for the Beat Diggers. Brown to the near side. Colin Cole out wide to the left side. Backs in the tee. Hand it to Mendez, and he's going to be hit for a loss. Wow, nothing there. That was Alicio Pereira. And on the tackle, there was nothing doing. Run. Fourth down and long. Loss of about 3. Call it 4th and 7, about a loss of 4.
Yep.
Looks like maybe the Beat Diggers are going to go for it.
4th down will be interesting what the play call is going to be. Just might have an idea depending on the formation they come out in.
Huga's still on the sidelines, I think.
My guess it might be a bootleg run to the right side here. Since we'll get more field here, we'll see how that works out.
And you're straight back to pass. He's got 2 wide receivers out there, nobody open. That was
bootleg pass
like
right is what it
trying
was.
to throw it to Morales, but had Cox and Brown kind of clearing out there, but they were bunched together.
Actually, what that play was called, it was a right shoot-up with the halfback where he runs a seam pattern, runs a pattern straight between the hash marks right there. And so he was looking for that open spot. Routes were not running
Lupton's
correctly.
going to have great field position here. Headed north is a 36-yard line of the Beat Diggers. And they hand it up right up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard or 2. And it's, did you say Henry on that? I don't have him on my roster. I better look at the other one. Number 23. Okay, 3 wides to the right side. Quick snap. Big rush. Dunker's got the quarterback. He breaks away. He runs backwards. Another shot there. And now he takes off to the right, and he's going to pick up a first down.
Oh, my gosh. We had great pressure up the middle on him, and we had him confined, and all of a sudden he rolled out, and it was just a scramble at that point on his part to get whatever he can pick up, and he ended up picking up a 4 yards. For all that running, it's 4 yards.
Oh, okay. I thought he had the first down there. It was Isaac D. Herrera. He ran a long ways. He was back at the 50, made it all the way up to the 31. 3 wides to the near side. They're working from the far side hash marks. And back to pass, throwing it up long and way over the head of the receiver. That was Hayden Fells, but Ben Brown had him covered like a blanket over there. 4th down now for the Blue Devils.
And they're not shy about it. It doesn't matter how many downs they have. They're going to go for it on 4th down no matter what and see what they can do. They've only punted 1 time.
This is the best field position they've had on 4th down. 4th and 4 from the 31. 3 wides to the near side. And drop back, throws it up the middle. There's got a receiver, but the ball didn't go far enough. Beat Diggers will take it over at the 31.
10 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the second quarter. Brush leading by a score of 20-0 over the Fort Lupton Blue Devils. They'll take over now. First down and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
So, good field position, good defensive stand. Kind of makes
Great
you hold your
defensive
breath
stand.
there a little bit.
Yep.
They'll send Brown out to the left. Colin Cole here to the near side. Backs in the tee. Hand it here to the little run. Wellen up the middle. Breaks tackles, and he's going to have a first down. He's out almost to the 44.
About a 12-yard pickup for a first down for Welland.
Come over the right tackle and then cut it back to the left and picks up the first down. Mark it down at the 43.
First and 10 Brush from their own 43-yard line.
Brown to the left side. Dunker, the tight end, to the near side. Cole, I think, is the slot receiver on the far side. And a keeper by Urich around the left side. He's got blockers. He's got the first down. Runs through a couple blockers. He's going to be clear down to about the 35, 37-yard line.
Yeah, 16, 17-yard pickup for a first down.
You may call that 38, but that's 37 and a half. How about that? They sucked everybody into the inside, and there was good wall over there and nothing but air for Urick to run through.
First and 10 from the 37.
Okay. Urick right to Wellen, right up the middle. He'll have a good 5 or 6 yards.
Tackle made by number 42, Garcia.
Yeah, move that marker up. We'll call it a gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the Beat Diggers. Ball down to the 33 of Fort Lupton. So Beat Diggers right to the ball. Brown sets up the wide receiver here on the near side hash marks. And Urick back to pass, looking towards Brown, throws it to Morales underneath. He breaks through, gets hit down hard, down at the 20, with a nice run down to the 20-yard line. So big pickup for the Beat Diggers of about 17. First and 10. He got hit hard right on the lower leg there. Went down hard. He's crawling over to the edge. He's had trouble with cramping up, but I don't think as cool as it is tonight that they should have the problem we had at places like Lamar and stuff when it was 90 plus.
Yeah, true.
He's right on the sidelines. He's going to stand up and says that hurts. That was a hard hit. Good hard tackle, clean play.
Looks as though he was hit like right, I'd say just above the knee in the thigh area.
That had to hurt the tackler a little bit too because they come together pretty hard.
Yep, he's still out there though.
Yep, they're going to carry him off. Adrian Lopez will replace him there on the right side of the tee. Well, to the left side. And we got a little jump there. And the officials, I don't know.
Tight end on our side, Ryan Dunker jumped off sides.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep.
I seen everybody jump on the left side or the right side of the Blue Devils. And the officials are talking that one over. They're not sure who did, whether the Blue Devils jumped first or Beat Diggers are moving back like it's on them. They talk it over. The conference is over. Illegal procedure on the Beat Diggers. That took a long time to get out there.
Yep.
8:37 left. Beat Diggers up 20-0 over the Fort Lupton Blue Devils. Beat Diggers from near side hash. Brown to the left side. Give it to Lopez up the middle. He cuts back, and he's going to pick.
Looks like the ball came out.
There's a scramble out there. I don't know. Nobody's waving anything. Got a Beat Digger on the bottom of the ball, so that was Lopez.
About a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, gains the penalty back a little bit more. Ball set just outside the 18. Second down. Second and 8. Brown to the left. Colin Cole here to the right side. Urick under center. He's going to keep it. Nothing doing there. Nice tackle by 33. That's Perea for Fort Lupton. So he went low around the ankles and put Urick down for a loss. Move the ball back to the 20. Third down and 10 for the Diggers. Okay, listen to the coaches there. Sorry, folks. Send Brown to the left. Colin Cole in the slot to the left, working from the near side hash mark. And it's a keeper, but no, Urick goes like a keeper, throws it. Got a receiver down there, first and 10 for the Diggers. That should have been a flag. There's flags coming from everywhere. As Ryan Dunker caught the pass and got speared after he was down.
Little waggle pass to the left where they send Brown down there. He's the guy that they're looking for, and he was wide open. Caught the ball. It should be right at the first down marker, right?
I think this, well, it won't matter. All those flags, they'll get half the distance to the goal line. Will be first and goal for the Beet Diggers. They march it off, put it down at the four-yard line. Wasn't terribly late, but a little bit late. He was laying exposed on the ground when he got hit. Kind of like that quarterback last night from the Ravens.
Yes.
That was ugly. Okay, a little motion by the Beaters. Hand off to Wellen. Breaks one tackle, and he may be in. He is. Touchdown for Wellen. How about that? 4 yards this time for Nick Wellen. As the Beet Diggers will go up 26-0. And number 21 here 3 times on the score sheet. This one comes in the second period with 6:49 to go. The Beet Diggers are going to go for 2. Urick under center, looking towards the end zone. He's got Lopez, and they'll get the 2-point conversion. How about that? And
2-point conversion is good.
so it'll be 28-0 for the Beet Diggers. How about that one? Okay. Let's take 30-second timeout on the Beet Diggers radio station, 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Beet Diggers lead it 28-0. Welcome back to Beet Digger Stadium. And the Beet Diggers lead it 28-0. 6:48 left here in the first half. Junior Hugas sets up. Going to kick it deep to Freddie Suarez. And I think they'll have Jalen Torres on the far side. Goes to Torres. He'll grab it about the 10. Heads up the middle. Sidesteps a couple tacklers. He's going to be across 40. Breaks free. Still going. And I think somebody finally hit him down almost across the 45-yard line. Almost 46. I think there's a flag there. Came in late, too. The official picks it up. Well, let's see where they're going to mark it down. About the 48 of Fort Lupton. The flag went back in the pocket of the officials, so they may have just actually dropped it on that one. Beet Diggers started that drive at their own 31. So another nice long drive by the Beet Diggers.
69-yard.
Ooh, that was a horse collar tackle.
Yeah. He was out of bounds.
That's going to move the ball clear down to about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Fort Lupton. That one really hurts at 15 big yards. The pass over to the far side, I think that was going to be good for about 7 yards.
Yeah, that last scoring drive for Brush was 69 yards. Set up by 2 big plays.
Right here, Castillo with the nice pass over there to the right side. 4 wide outs. Castillo back to pass. He's going to throw it underneath. And breaking a tackle, breaking another one. Sidestepping and drugged down finally at the 3-yard line. Beet Diggers laying all over the place and missing tackles there.
Tackle made by number 35, Mendez.
Mark it down at the 4-yard line.
And that's just a matter of broken tackles. I mean, he throws the ball they're there in the spot. Brush just doesn't wrap up, and he's able to get downfield and pick up extra yards. And now they're inside scoring.
1st and goal from the 4. Fort Lupton to the right side of the field. We'll send 2 wides to the right. Suarez to the near side. 2 backs this time. They'll pitch it to the deep back and cutting to the right. Touchdown for, well, now I see the official's hands go up there. That's Jalen Torres on the TD run for Fort Lupton. Nice run of 4 yards. And it looks like they're going to set up for a field goal. And Torres scores the touchdown, and he's going to be the kicker here. He's not very big, but he's quick. Ball's down, kick is up. And no good, no good. So 6 points for Fort Lupton. Beat Diggers up 28-6. And let's see, what's that clock say again? 5:42. So that comes in the second quarter also for the Blue Devils. How about Stubbs Gas and Oil? Make Stubbs Gas and Oil your next stop when you're headed out of town. During your visit, you can gas up your vehicle, sit down to lunch, get snacks, get your hunting or fishing licenses, find everything you need at low prices at Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. Well, Fort Lupton gets a little taste of scoring here. And Ron, you predicted some onside kicks. What do you think? Beat Diggers are going to be set for that?
They should be aware of it. They've seen it in film, and I know it's something they worked on. So nothing's out of the ordinary right now with Fort Lupton. They're going to pull out all the stops, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it come off right now.
Okay.
Lining up to kick, Sandoval.
Perea to kick it. Kind of a pooch kick, comes short. Picked up by Wellen. He cuts to the center, now to the outside. Going along the sideline, and he's going to be hit out of bounds by Perea right into the Beat Digger bench, except they were all down at the other end looking. But the Beat Diggers have great field position at Fort Lupton's 47, it looks like.
It's a 28-yard return for Nick Wellen on that kickoff at 5:35 to go in the second quarter. Brush leading by a score of 28-6. Fort Lupton just went downfield and scored.
Beat Diggers right to the line of scrimmage, not wasting any time. Brown to the left. Motion by Colin Cole. Handoff. Yep, we got a flag.
We have movement in the offensive line. I believe it was one of our guards moved ahead of time.
Counting too many players for Fort Lupton's.
Oh.
Oops.
I think we escaped one, too, because I think we moved ahead of time, too.
It'll be offsetting then, will it?
Yeah, they've got 12 guys.
Okay. Well, they're going to mark that off. It'll be second and 5 for the Beat Diggers down to the 42-yard line of Fort Lupton.
Fort Lupton, first and 5 for Brush.
Cade Urick out with the play. Ben Brown will flex out to the left. Cole will go to the slot to the left. Lopez, one of the running backs, along with Wellen. Lopez has it right up the middle, breaks the tackle. He maybe goes out across the 30, out to the far side. He's surrounded by Blue Devils and finally put down about the 29-yard line. Did a couple spin moves there and away went.
13-yard run there for a first down. Adrian Lopez.
13-yard gain on the play.
And that one is just straight off the center. He cut off the left side and spun away and run about 40 yards to gain that last yard. Beat Diggers right on the crown of the field in the center. And they land it to the right side. And about 5 for the Beat Diggers. That's Nick Wellen on the carry. He kind of drove Dominic Barfield backwards. Barfield is 6'1", 180, one of the seniors for the Blue Devils.
And right now, Rob, they're loading Isaac Morales up on a cart there. They're going to take him off the field, and he's got ice on his knee. It doesn't look very good, so don't know the exact extent of the injury, but from what I can see up here, it looks as though it's a knee injury, and we'll have to kind of get some reports later on that.
Got a golf cart out there. Just loaded him up. That's something you really don't want to see. But the game goes on. Second and 5 for the Beat Diggers. The ball at the 24. And we've got
delay game.
Delay on the Beat Diggers. They were real slow getting out of the huddle. Maybe they're all watching their teammate get loaded up on the cart there.
Delay a game call against Brush.
That doesn't happen very often on the Beat Diggers. So they lose that 5 yards they just gained. 2nd and 9, they call it. Urick back to pass, has to step side, throws it up, got a receiver, and batted away the last second there. Brown was on the reception, but Jalen Torres knocked it away.
Well, we're going to go back to the start of that play. What really killed that play is not enough pass protection from the offensive line. They got to do a better job of keeping the pass rush off the quarterback so he can step and throw that ball.
Yeah, Cade Urick did a miracle just not getting run over.
Yep.
Got out there and really wasn't able to set his feet.
No.
It kind of threw it up, and it was a little slow getting there.
And the pass rush was coming from his right side, which is the side he was rolling to try to set up and get that ball down to Brown.
Dominic Barfield's slow getting up, so they've kind of slowed the play down here. Well, yeah, now he's going to walk off the field. And Brush's water guys running back. They better hurry. The Beat Diggers are about up to the line of scrimmage.
That's
2 water guys out there.
A couple of 7th and 8th grade boy there, Caden Lefevre and Brandon Lake.
Okay, Wellen right up the middle, side steps. He may go all the way. He does. 5 and into the touchdown. 28 yards for Nick Wellen, right up the middle. They've been listening to you about that blocking there, Ron. Wow. Nice run, 28 yards for Welling. Number 21 with his, is that his third touchdown?
1, 2, 3, that's 4 touchdowns for him today.
4 touchdowns. He got the third one too, did he?
Yep.
Got 21 all over the place here.
They're going to go for it on 2nd down. For the extra point, Wellen scores.
Point conversion. 3:57 left first half. Brush 36.
Oh man, 36 for the Beat Diggers. 36-6. They're up by 30. And we still got 3:57 left in the first half. Well, how about State Farm Insurance? When you're looking for someone to walk you through your insurance world, turn to the office of Greg Mullen and Brush. Home, auto, life, health, State Farm Insurance is here for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call today at 842-4555. That's 842-4555. State Farm Insurance. And don't forget, this is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Hillrose, Snyder, Weldona, all points east here. And we're also on KSIR.com. Okay, Junior Huga set for another kickoff. Beat Diggers up by 30.
They've already started cheating.
Flores back deep. And he's going to kick it here to the near side. And right up the middle. Oh, and hit down hard. That was Torres.
Once again, great hustle. The guy that just scores a touchdown, Nick Wellens, on the kickoff team. He goes down and makes the tackle. Blows the guy up from Fort Lupton here. And now it's 1st down and 10, Fort Lupton. 3:53 to go in the second quarter.
And Torres has played well for Fort Lupton. He's the one that got tackled. So I call it 1st and 10 here from the 36-yard line. They'll send Hayden Fells wide to the right, along with Torres. And we've got Suarez here to the near side. And back to pass. And a big rush by the Beat Diggers. Nice tackle there. And is that Lopez? Oh, what do we got here? A late hit
Fort Lupton,
here.
after the play.
That was Cox getting body slammed out there, it looked like.
Oh, that was Dunker.
Is that Dunker?
Dunker, yep.
Down? And the flag's laying out there. Let's see. Probably the second guy will be the one in trouble.
It was right in front of the referees, so there's no way they can deny that. Dunker comes off the field for a play or two. Coaches want to talk to him.
How come you made that guy mad, huh?
Not quite sure. I mean, I just saw the tail end of it, and I saw
just kind of
Dunker in the mix there.
Yeah, it's kind of flying through the air there. Yeah, a long discussion by the guys in the stripes out there. Dead ball. Personal foul against Brush.
So that would have been
But
on
he's
Dunker.
the one that gets thrown down. Oh, they're going to
Offsetting.
yeah. They weren't sure who done it, so they get them both.
Yeah, well, they had an idea who did it, so it's both. They're both offsetting. So now Coach Schwint calls a timeout, so he can go talk to his team. He's got to get them to calm down, make sure that they take care of themselves, protect themselves, but play within the game. Don't get caught up in that type of scenario out there where you're retaliating against something the other team's doing.
Well, Fort Lupton's had a tough year, and it's frustration their last game, definitely.
I get that, but you still have got to keep yourself. You got to play within the games, and you got to stay disciplined.
Now they're 1-7 on the year. They get everything set to go here. Fort Lupton huddled up clear over to the right side. They'll leave one wide receiver way to the right. They're at the near side hash marks as they head to our left, the north. Two wides here right in front of the Beat Digger bench, and they're going to throw it up right. Torres was open, but a little bit too high. He's not real tall.
Yeah, they had three receivers to the near side, two to the far side, and they looked for that inside slot receiver to get him the ball, and it was in a good spot. He just couldn't catch it.
The Beat Diggers were a little short on coverage over in this side.
Last minute, they were trying to get their linebacker out here to cover the slot receiver. Now he's got to switch to the other side.
Okay, they go four wide outs. Back to pass. Oh, and wide open is Torres, and he's got the ball running the far side. He steps backwards. He'll be out of bounds, though. And Brown out there on the coverage. And
just not.
Colin Cole out there.
Colin Cole, Ben Brown was on the coverage on there, and it looked like he was just lost, didn't know exactly what to do on that pass play.
Oh, there's a flag somewhere here. Well, clear back at the line of scrimmage. Official runs back, picks it up. Did he change his mind?
Not sure. I'm waiting for. Must have fell out of his pocket. Sideline warning from Fort Lupton. That's what it was.
Okay.
Big plays like that, they got to make sure they keep that sideline clear. So as the referees are going down there's no obstructions. They don't want to run into anybody.
That's the warning. No penalty on it.
No.
Okay, back to pass. Big rush by Stegner. He throws it up long. Torres has got it. Touchdown. Oh, man, 38 yards on the pass.
Wow.
And just a great pass. Just threw it up. Number 3 on coverage. 38 yards for the Blue Devils. And they're staying in the game here. They get set for their extra point try. You listen to the coaches there, Ron?
I can't help that sometimes. It's just...
Fort Lupton 12, and they're going for 2. Nice roll out there right into the Beat Diggers. 2 receivers run into each other in coverage there by Brown. Brown knocks it away. So it'll end up 36-12 here with 3:26 on the clock. Let's take a short time out on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back. In 36 for the Beat Diggers, 38 for the Beat Diggers. 12 for the Fort Lupton.
36 Brush. 36 Brush.
36, yep. 36. Colin Cole deep. Oh, there's your pooch kick, and nice grab there. And Is that Chase Barnett on the ball?
That would be
I thought it was
Josh Chacon.
667. Yeah,
Josh
Chacon.
Chacon.
I thought I seen the 7, but so the Beat Diggers will have great field position from the 50-yard line.
Well, they've only got 50 yards to go for a touchdown. Got to love that kind of field position. Shorten the field up as much as you can.
Been a lot of drives here. My drive charts is going crazy as the Beat Diggers head south. Waiting for the officials to sure what they're waiting on. They're talking to the sideline over there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some nonsense going on that far sideline that the referees have warned them quite a few times, I'm sure, as I've seen them walking back and forth, and they're letting them know that the next time something happens, most likely it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
There's 3 of them over there having a discussion. I talked to Tom Galicia before the game to get the lineups, and he seemed like a really nice guy, but it's tough. Get a lot of hormones going out there and frustration, and it's hard to keep it under control. Nice handoff to the near side. Lopez spins, and he's going to have about a 9-yard carry. And he might have.
The last minute there, the ball came out.
He's rolled down.
Yeah, there's no scramble anymore, so it'll be Beat Digger ball, but I'll give him 8 yards on the play. They'll be in the Blue Devils territory at 42. Clock running here. 2:50 left in the first half. Send Brown to the left. Colin Cole in the slot to the left. Lopez and Wellen in the backfield. Urick back to pass. He's got him wide open. Dunker's way in the open. He's going to catch it and fall down. Did he keep that? Yeah, it's complete.
Just short of the 20-yard line. 15-yard line.
15, I think. We'll get to 15-yard line. Wow. He was wide open there for about 15 yards. I was watching Dunker run, and the coverage caught up to him as the ball dropped in there, but he caught it anyway. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers. Clock didn't stop on that first down moment. Wellen up the middle, breaks the tackle. He's inside the 5 and hit down. Mark it. Yeah, let's call it the 5. Just across the 5-yard line. He's 2nd and 2 for the Beat Diggers. Colin Cole brings the play in along with Urick. Put Brown to the near side. Colin Cole in the slot to the right. Lopez and Weldon in the backfield. Urick looks it over. Now he goes under center. And Urick's going to keep it coming to the near side, and he's going to score.
Touchdown.
Big good fake there up the middle, and he was able to get to the corner. And we'll call that a 5-yard touchdown for the Beat Diggers. A lot of scoring here, not a lot of defense here.
Out of a 400 formation, 400 bootleg rights, what that play call is, and it proves good to be a 7-yard touchdown for Cade Urick.
Nice run for the Beat Diggers. Kind of spreading around the scoring here a little bit. Wellen isn't getting almost all of them, though. So, Junior set to try the extra point. Cade Urick will kneel down there to 10. High snap and big rush, and it's going to be blocked. Oops, well, but the Beat Diggers are going to lead it 42-12. Let's take another short timeout on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back. 1:32 left here in the first half. Beat Diggers huddle up on the near side, and they'll be kicking off to Fort Lupton. The Fort Lupton guys are ready. Now Beat Diggers will break the huddle. My coach is probably reminding them to keep their cool. Huh? A little different look by Fort Lupton. Looks like Suarez is deep. They'll put Torres up about 10 yards ahead of him, both of them right in the middle. Junior sets to kick off. Beat Diggers moving to the kicking to the south. And a high, kind of a pooch kick. Suarez will catch it, drops it, runs up, bounces right up to him. He's going to be hit down out across the 30. Slowed up there by Sebastian Mendez. And I don't know if, or
That'd be
Sebastian Medina. And
Yep.
then Ricky Mendez put him down.
Great tag team work on the part of those two guys from Brush, hustling down there, making sure that he's not going to break it for a big gain.
Suarez is not listed as, he's way bigger than he looks. He's saying 5'9". He looks about 6'3" out there. That might have been his freshman year. He's a wide receiver to the near side. They put 3 to the right side as they head to our left. Straight back to pass. Hooking across the middle, throws up a big duck, and it's going to be, almost intercepted by Lopez. They threw it to Suarez, but Adrian Lopez had better position. It just hit him right in the hands.
And at the last minute, Suarez picked up Adrian Lopez and threw him on the ground.
I better quit glancing away and missing all the good things.
That's the fun part about it right there.
It's like taking my wife to a hockey game. She sees all the action because I'm watching the puck and she's watching everything else that's going on.
I'm just looking downfield.
122, 2nd and 10. And we got motion here to the near side on a reception to Torres. And he's out in the open and finally trips over his own feet. And he's going to be down to the Beat Diggers 36. But,
that's a 46-yard pass play.
Wow.
For a first down.
114 and counting here in the first half.
That was a great catch from Fort Lupton. Excellent one-handed grab.
And a big rush again by the Beat Diggers, and they got a reception to the right side. That's going to put it across inside the 30 down to about the 29, I think. Let's see where they mark it.
29-yard line.
There's 2nd and 2 for Fort Lupton. Belong to. Clock stopped at 1 minute to go. 3 wides to the near side, and one of the Beat Diggers is going to jump off sides. That'll give them a first down. Well, the interior lineman's got a little nervous there.
Got a little antsy. Got to stay disciplined, move on ball, not on any sound. That's something that they preach all the time. They work on it in practice.
Move the ball down to the 24. Stay with the 3 wides to the near side. 1 receiver to the far right. And straight back to pass. Throws it up high. Brown's there on the coverage, and he may have the interception. No, came free. And the Fort Lupton player thought he got a fumble recovery or something for a touchdown, but it's all just going to be an incomplete.
Well, our pylon cam's not working today, so we wouldn't be able to review that.
Do we have a pylon cam?
We don't. Everybody's got a pylon cam, right?
I don't think we got the money for that, do we? Of course, those wireless cameras anymore are really cheap. It's crazy. 3rd and 10 for Fort Lupton. And we're going to have a timeout here. Got a stoppage anyway. The official on the near side's running out to have a little visit. Well, just see what's going on. I think Fort Lupton must have called a timeout because the time's down to 55 seconds.
So they can all go over to their coach?
The official on the near side stopped the clock.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why their entire team is over on the sidelines. If the referee called the timeout, they should all remain on the field.
I'm assuming that somehow Fort Lupton called a timeout, and the guy 45 yards away is the one that seen them. The bench calling timeout. Well, and right down the middle, Torres goes for it. Sebastian Medina got a little hit on the receiver there as the ball went way over his head. Just one of those little chips.
Yep. Colin Cole was in on that too.
Third and 10 at the 24. It stops the clock with 51 seconds left. Now we're going to get a timeout by Fort Lupton. That was still a strange timeout there by the official. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Not sure why that was called and why they allowed him to go to the sidelines and did not give them a penalty as a result of that.
Still 51 seconds left. 42-12 for the Beat Diggers. They're up by 40. Or excuse me, 30.
By 30.
I went to school in Brush. In Snyder. Several other places. Okay. Cargill Meat Solutions committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing the environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Okay, Fort Lupton's ready to go. Third and 10.
They're looking to throw the ball to this receiver down here.
In the 25, that'll be Suarez out here to the near side. And that's the way they're looking.
Deep
Big
slant.
rush, and he's across the middle. Nice job by Adrian Lopez to break that up. He kind of caught in front and let Suarez run over him.
Yep. Adrian was right there. He stuck his hands up at the last minute, knocked the ball down, almost came away with an interception.
Nice coverage there by Adrian. I don't have any size stuff on him, but he doesn't look that big either.
Adrian's about 5'8", 5'9", probably.
That's what Suarez is listed at, but
Suarez
he's
looks just a little bit bigger.
He walked by me when I was down in the sidelines, and I thought, he can't be that small. And they're looking to him again. Now they'll throw it deep in the open, but just the pass just didn't quite connect to the receiver in the end zone. So it'll be Beat Diggers' ball, as that was fourth down. That'll stop the clock at 43 seconds left. Think we'll have any more scoring here in the half?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I would imagine this first down they might end up running an inside trap, a 30-31 trap with Wellen if he's in the backfield there, and give him a chance to hopefully break one open.
Okay, the ball's set there at the 24.
Now they're coming out in double, so most likely it's going to be a 21 slant.
Two wides to each side.
Yep.
Nope,
They
right
do
up
hand
the
it
middle
off.
goes well, and he's going to be hit down at the 30. And clock winding here now. I don't know if Beat Diggers are going to stop it or just let the half run out.
Coach is seeing they're going to run another play.
Cox will bring the play in.
I'd run the same play again. Two receivers to each side and run another 30 trap with Wellen.
Going to have to hurry. There's only about 10 seconds on the clock. Yep, they set up the same formation. Here he has it. He's looking deep, though. He's going to throw it up here, and it's going to be intercepted. Torres has it. He may have a touchdown. Wellen's between him and the goal line, and Wellen's going to put him down, and now a flag comes out again. And the referee threw it backwards. I'm not sure if they got a face mask or...
On the tackle, Wellen and McConnell.
And that play was a 21 slant. Inside receivers are running twos. The outside receivers are running one slants, and they threw it to the inside receiver. That's who they were trying to throw that one slant, and he just let the ball hang up in the air, and it was picked off.
So the Beat Diggers may have another long discussion. That strange way the tackle was down several yards, though. There's another flag.
Could have been a legal man downfield, too. Which would mean if an offensive lineman's downfield on a pass play, that's an illegal man downfield. So
that
chances
would be
are
the first flag, but that second one came out way late. So
not quite sure what's going on.
See if you can read signals here. Doesn't look like the ball's going to
think they're going to wave one off.
Now telling Lance something there. We're going to pick up 2 flags this time.
They go for false start, yep. It's declined. Personal foul.
But that personal foul doesn't happen because the false start. The false start should have canceled.
If there's a false start, isn't the ball
Should have
dead?
counted, yeah, it should be a dead ball, so that their penalty should not be counted against him.
Lance was wanting another explanation out there. The
Yep.
head officials over there talking to him. They're setting the ball down at the 4-yard line.
They're going to be in man coverage down here on the goal line.
Lance is saying, come on, what's going on here? You can see his hands out here. Can't see his lips from here.
And they got a receiver wide to the far side of the field. He's just going to be a decoy. Well, depending on who's lined up out there, he's most likely going to be a decoy. And I'd look for them to either throw it to Suarez down here or hand it off, straight ahead dive.
Suarez is a bigger receiver, fells out
on a
to the
slant.
far right. And no time on the clock. And a fumble on the snap, and that'll end the half.
Whew,
And
man.
lucky Ryan Dunker didn't get another flag on hitting the quarterback there.
Time is here. Beat
Whoa.
Diggers.
Had a lot of excitement for when you're ahead by 30 points. Okay, how about that? Well, we'll take a short time out here. Come back in a couple of minutes. Beat Diggers lead at 42-12 at halftime over the Fort Lupton Blue Devils on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, and welcome back to Digger Stadium. A little confusion here in the second half. The scorekeepers put up the 3 minutes, the extra 3 minutes for halftime. The officials handed the ball to Fort Lupton's kicker, so I guess we better get ready to go, Ron. So I'm not sure. Officiating's been a little interesting tonight, too. It's a little confusing to us. They probably know what they're doing out there.
Yep, that's a tough job.
Beat Diggers leading at 42-12. Yeah. I think the officials didn't wear enough underwear. They just want to get it over with. They're out there rubbing their hands.
Well, I was out there, and it's pretty cold down there, so.
I'm glad I'm not sitting on those aluminum seats down there.
Yeah, we're in a good spot right now.
Pretty good spot. Good crowd of Beat Digger fans here tonight. Most of them are out on the field, so when the kids run out at halftime.
Well, the nice thing about it, as long as the score holds up and Brush continues to score when they get the ball back again, they should be able to close the season out on a winning note, which is great. I mean, that's definitely a positive. A lot of good things came out of this, and they'll be able to use this to build upon for the next year.
And they're going to replace almost all their starters. That 13 seniors,
Yes.
almost all of them are full-time players.
Yeah, and I was
Going
looking
both
at
ways.
Yeah, and I was looking at that roster, and out of that 13 guys, 10 of those guys have been together since Pee Wee football, middle school, and all through high school. We had, I believe, Kenny Stegner was a guy that moved in a couple years back. Cade Urig moved in a couple years ago, and Trevor Griggs. I think this might be his first year that he came out for football. So those are the 3 new guys to the team. Although they've got experience playing football, 2 of the 3 do. But the core of those guys have played football since for a long time.
Okay, I finally see a 12 up out there. They did shorten that up, and we're underway. A little pooch kick by Fort Lupton. Somebody better get on it. And nobody's going after it. And now there's a scramble there. I don't know what Fort Lupton guys are saying it's theirs.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't hear a whistle blowing. And once that ball travels past 10 yards, it's a live ball. You've got to get on it. You just can't assume it's your ball.
I thought one of the Beat Diggers got on it. Fort Lupton come in and ripped it away, but he was laying down. We need replay, I guess. That officials having another long discussion, and those haven't gone the Beat Diggers' way yet.
No, they haven't.
Of course, Lance Sweat is not happy. Wait a minute, we're going to kick it over again?
They're going to make him re-kick it again. And I don't understand this. I'm not quite sure why it's a re-kick.
Sorry, folks. We're supposed to be your eyes out here, but we're. Guess that was a practice kick. Practice that kick again, kind of a pooch kick. And Beat Digger's receiver just kind of let it bob around. Cade Urich was closest to it and made a stab at it, kind of ran away there.
And they're worried about an onside kick because they've got their hands team out there. The guys, they're on the front line. They've got their group out there that are the sure-handed guys to cover the ball. So you would expect that they would make some adjustments right now so that same thing does not happen again. And they were one guy short on the front line, so they had to bring in Sebastian Medina.
Really miss Isaac Morales out there. He's a valuable. Oh, there's a flag. Finally clear on the far side. And they're going to step 5 off. 10. 15 on Fort Lupton. Something go on the sideline over there?
I'm not quite sure what's going on over there. I watched the ball kick off, and when we were trying to recover it, that's where I had my eyes at, so I didn't look at the far sideline.
The 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff.
It may have been something over on their sideline. I didn't see anything happening on the field.
Yeah.
And they're going to re-kick it.
That's
and
a 15-yard
little pooch
penalty.
cut again, and nice over-the-shoulder catch by one of the Beat Digger linemen.
Isaac D. Herrera on that recovery.
Isaac on that one. Oh
man.
He should have been playing wide receiver. He's pulled that right in. Going to bring it out for about a 6-8 yard gain on the return. And it'll set the Beat Diggers up at their own 45, 1st and 10. It's been an interesting game. Going to start the second half here. Beat Diggers at their 45, headed south. They like to go south. Okay, tight formation by the Diggers. Handoff right up the middle. Not much there, but breaking through. That's Nick Wellen. He just keeps high-stepping. He run into the back of a couple of these blockers and bounced off and got up for about 6-7 yards. Give him 6.5 on that. Caleb Cox runs the play in.
Second down and 3 from the 48.
There was 3 seconds went off the clock when they did that first kickoff, so maybe that flag was, who knows. Okay, Adrian Lopez has it up. He's up for the first down. And the Beat Diggers have 1st and 10 at about the 43-yard line of Fort Lupton.
Gain of 7 on the play. Good for a Beat Digger first down.
And I know at halftime they probably talked about this, that the big thing is just to keep this ball game going, run the ball, control the clock, and get out of here.
The ball's at 42, 1st and 10. Urich on a keeper. Now he's going to throw it short. A nice fake there by Brown as he headed deep and then turned around and ran back towards the wide open, and Urich put it right in there.
That's a 16-yard pass play for a first down from Urich to Brown.
18-yard gain on the play. Good
And
for
put it out to the 28-yard line, or 23-yard line.
My mistake, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 for us from the 24-yard line.
Okay. Dunker flexes wide to the left. Underneath handoff, right up the middle goes Wellen, and he's going to be close to another first down.
Tackle made by Fells.
Just a shade short, about 9 yards on the carry.
Gain of
It's inside the 15.
Second down and 1 from the 15-yard line.
We got a kid running across the field without a shirt on. I don't know what's going on here.
Where's the security team? The streaker, he's got part of a T-shirt on.
Oh, my gosh.
And they run by Lopez, and he'll have the first down. He'll be inside the 10, down about the 9-yard line. Now the streaker's headed off cross field. Not sure what that's all.
You know,
we've had about everything in this game.
And I know who that kid is. Unfortunately, he's we'll have a talk on Monday morning.
See, down in the middle school.
Yep, he's a middle school kid.
Dunker wide to the left, and they'll hand it right up the middle. almost to the 5 goes Welland.
And the assistant principal and the athletic director on that far side, they'll go run him down real quick as he takes off through that field.
I bet he can jump over the fence quicker than they can.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an injury on the field for the Blue Devils.
Was that a first down?
Yeah. First and goal for the Beat Diggers. All about the 6, almost to the 5-yard line.
You know, I just don't quite. I mean, I get it, middle school kids, but.
Well, we got a moment here. Northeastern, for a college that will equip you to go anywhere. Look no further than Northeastern Junior College. For more information, go to njc.edu. And I wanted to bring up their wrestling down there. The Plainsmen have a wrestling match tonight. And the varsity wrestlers, Jose Rodriguez, Beat Digger alumni, this is actually the black and gold inter-squad game. So then they're going to head off to the Cowboy Open up at Laramie. That'll be November 4th. So clear that date and head up to Laramie. That's always a great tournament, except when it snows.
Yeah, that's not
a good place to be.
No.
Well, they're going to get him up here. How about Central Auto Parts? You need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices at your local Napa store. That's Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. And Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find your insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Give them a call at Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, and life insurance questions and provide you with a quote. And great guys down there. Dale Ingmeyer, the leader of the bunch.
Yes.
And, good place to go for your insurance. Okay, we're about ready to go here. First and goal for the Beat Diggers. And say the ball's at the 6. And Yurik's going to keep her off to the left side. He's got blockers. I think he's going to rumble in, and he will.
Bootleg run to the left for a touchdown.
Now it's 48 for the Beat Diggers. Cade Yurik on the 6-yard run. Back-to-back runs for Cade Yurik. A yard longer this time. That comes here in the third quarter with 9:15 left.
That would have been a 9-yard. The ball was at the 9.
I thought it was closer than that. That's 6 to me. I seen the scoreboard said 9, but
okay.
I don't.
Well, let's look where it's. Yeah, it would have been a 6-yard.
Ball's down. Hugas kicks up, and it looks like it drifted off. No. Yep, it drifted off to the left side. So Beat Diggers will be stuck here with 48 points. 48-12 Beat Diggers here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. We'll be back in a moment after this short timeout. Okay, and welcome back as we get set for another kickoff. A lot of scoring here, Ron. Ron Obo, Rob Hastings here for you. They're on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com. Junior Huga set for another kickoff. They got Suarez deep and Torres up a little closer, and it's going to go to Suarez about the 10-yard line. He drops it. Got plenty of time to pick it up, come off to the right side. He's going to be hit down. Nice tackle there by Nick Wellen.
First contact once again, Nick Wellen. Hustling downfield on special teams. You know, we talked about the depth of the football team, Rob. You know, they don't have a lot of depth right now, so these guys are playing offense, defense, special teams. They're not getting a whole lot of rest right now, and you just can't afford to have that happen. You've got to have your best players on that football field making plays for you, and that's just exactly what Nick Wellen does when he's in there.
Yeah, all the guys got to be in good shape because most
Yes.
of the 13 that are seniors have been playing both ways all year. Okay, a pass coming across the middle to Torres. I think he heard the feet coming. Colin Cole on the coverage of Jalen Torres. And it was just a little bit high. And a little bit of a hand slap between Colin Cole and Torres. That was a good kind.
9:05 to go in the third quarter. Brush leading by a score 48-12.
Hayden Fells to the right side along with two other wide receivers, one here to the near side. That's Suarez. And rolling to the right. And a big rush and running around and tackled maybe. Dunker's finally going to get a little help to get him down. Wow, Gator Castillo's a little slippery back there in that pocket. He looked like he should have been tackled about 5 yards further back.
Yeah, Dunker was the defensive end on this near side, and once the ball was snapped, he rolled to the right side. Their left tackle let Dunker go, and as he took off, Suarez, he came back around, and Dunker was just like a heat-seeking missile, just trying to find him any way he could, and he ran him down and tackled him.
Brings it back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 10 for Fort Lupton from their 23. And a pass. Oh, nice pass. Jumps up in the air, or bounced up in the air. Looked like Colin Cole had a shot at it. As he dove in, the receiver.
It's almost like Ben Brown tackled him midair.
That's 42, A.J. Garcia. They kind of got him around the knee and ankle area. Just an inadvertent collision out there. He's slow to get up. Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine, believe, and achieve all your goals. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Garcia's walking off the field now, so we'll go back on offense. 4th and 10. Fort Lupton sets up to go for it. 2 wides to the near side, 1 to the right. And there's a pass into Suarez, and oh boy, what a hit. And Suarez hung on to it somehow. Now, let's see, who is that on the coverage? Oh, they're going to say incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
I thought he caught that ball. I guess that was Nick Wellen. Now we get a flag late. And that come in unsportsmanlike on Fort Lupton. Somebody must have said something wrong again.
You know, they got to keep their composure. They can't let themselves, they can't do stupid things like that. And so from Beat Digger standpoint, they got to make sure that they don't feed into that stuff. They just got to try to walk away, ignore it, and let the referees handle that, call the penalties. And if it gets to be a real big problem, hopefully they might have some ejections to get those kids out of the game, because that type of nonsense is just not tolerated. It's not accepted, and it's not what you want to see on a football field.
That's going to give the Beat Diggers great field position as they're going to walk it back to about the 11, 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers. And there's a timeout called, and coach is rounding them up on the far side. I didn't see. I think they called that on Fort Lupton, but the Beat Diggers will be headed to our right at Fort Lupton's 12-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Diggers after the timeout and marking off the penalty. Adrian Lopez looks like he's going to go out as a wide receiver along with Dunker to the left side. Brown and Colin Cole to the near side. Wellen the lone back. Urick will be under center. And they hand it to Wellen right up the middle. He's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards. I think he's going to be down to the 5-yard line. Beat Diggers can get a first down.
Gain of 7 on the play. Second down at 3 from the 5-yard line.
They'll send Brown wide to the left. Go with a tight formation this time. Little motion there across. And, what do we do? Get a fumble? Okay, Urich's going to fumble it. It's going to be Fort Lupton's ball.
Ball is stripped.
And that's going to be a big turnover. Beat Diggers squander a great field position there on the fumble. It's been a strange ball game all
boy,
night.
it's fitting for a Halloween type weekend, isn't it?
I never thought about
Yep.
that.
Halloween's on Tuesday. This is Halloween weekend, so all the craziness comes out.
Oh man, 7:29 to go. Beat Diggers up here in the third quarter, 48-12. Fort Lupton's going to come away with the ball. I'm not sure that was an unforced error. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the near side. And the pass goes across the way, not much there, maybe a yard or 2. It's just going to be outside the 10. Caleb Cox in on the tackle. He's going to help Jalen Torres up, the receiver. Little change for the Beat Diggers. Chase Barnett's coming in, and Stegner's going out.
I think they want a smaller, faster guy here for a pass rush now. That's why Kenny comes out and Barnett comes in.
4 wides, 2 to each side, and they throw it across the middle, and the closest one to it was Ryan Dunker. It looked like A.J. Garcia was way in the open. Oh, excuse me, yeah. It was Lopez. But Garcia was wide open and just wasn't anywhere near him.
Well, the quarterback's proven for the majority of the night he hasn't been very accurate. He's thrown some balls up there and gotten lucky and got them caught, but he's not been very accurate all night.
He's looking to the right side this time. Now he's going to have to pull it down and get hit down. He's going to be 4th down. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Mendez.
He'll set it down at the 13.
Okay, 4th down.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a bunch of nonsense going on in the stands with things being thrown around. Looks like a disc of some sort out there, and I'm looking at protect your eyes. That's the big thing.
Got some kind of toys flying around out there.
Yep. Don't know what it is, but
have 3 wides to the near side. Oh, fumble there by Fort Lupton, and their running back grabs it, heads off to the far side, and then Beat Diggers is going to have wonderful field position here.
Oh, boy.
As they'll take it over on downs. Nice play there by Kobe Galicia, catching that ball on the bounce and took it off the right side, and he just almost got to the first down marker. But
being heads up there and not letting that ball stay on the ground and get recovered by Brush.
Brush taking it over at Fort Lupton's 15, so the fumble just cost them 3 yards out of all that. And a little defense. Urich under center, hands it to Welland to the left side. He breaks across the 10, be down about the 8. Excuse me, Beat Diggers inside Fort Lupton's 10-yard line. Well, excuse me, they're going to set it down right on the 10. 6:02 on the clock. Beat Diggers up 48-12 over the Blue Devils. Caleb Cox with the play. They break the huddle real quick. Adrian Lopez moved from the right side of the tee to the left. And Welland's got it around the left side. He's going for his 5th touchdown. It's going to be
Just
about
short.
an inch short or so. Put it at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Beat Diggers.
8-yard gain on the play. Good for a Beat Digger. 1st down.
Okay, Beat Diggers 1st and goal. Colin Cole brings the play in. Sebastian Medina flexes out to the left side.
Should be another inside trap to Wellen.
Lopez and Wellen in the backfield. Urick under center, and Fort Lupton got a little antsy there.
Yeah, he changed the play at the last minute. He saw that they went ahead and loaded both A gaps as far on the offensive defensive line there. So the trap, inside trap, wasn't going to work. So he changed the play. I believe it probably would have been like a 24 or 25, a straight dive over the guard instead of inside.
Okay, first and goal from the 5. So they call that against the Bee Diggers.
Yep.
Motion by Cole, hand off to the right side, and touchdown for Wellen. Number 21 again. Nick Wellen on the 6-yard touchdown run.
There we go.
Number
And
21.
now we're into a running clock.
Okay, it was kind of running through the last of the second half, I thought, but 4:51 and counting. They're running it already, so I didn't get the exact time for that. So
5:05 it happened.
5:05.
And they're going to kick the field goal.
Junior
Yeah, once you hit
Huga
that
set.
40 mark, the clock starts running and it doesn't stop again till the end of the game.
Huga puts it down, gets it up,
Good.
and it's good.
It's good.
So 55-12 for the Beat Diggers. And the kick was good. So how about that? Let's take a short timeout. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back. This third quarter's running away fast because the clock is still running. We're down to 3:11. A couple minutes went off there while we're
Kicking off for the Beat Diggers.
getting ready for the kickoff. So Junior Huga set to kick it away. Gets Suarez deep. And Torres up. Not a little pooch kick by the Beat Diggers. And I'm going to put it down here about the 37, 38-yard line.
By Coleman.
Like 33 and 64, 84 there on the reception. There was Titus Coleman or Alicio Pereira. So Fort Lupton's got the ball. And we'll call it the 36-yard line. And they'll head north.
First and 10, Fort Lupton from their own.
And now as we start to substitute some other guys in on defense, Puga's in at defensive tackle now for Brush.
Okay. Only a sophomore. And an underneath handoff off the right side. Nice tackle there by Ricky Mendez on the tackle, number 35. He shows some quicks there on that tackle.
Yep.
Nick Weldon coming out. Then so is Ricky. Replacements for them. 2nd and 7 for Fort Lupton. A little pitch to Torres. He's got blocking. He breaks free, and Beat Diggers are finally going to tackle him clear down inside the 45, down to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, we'll run down some of the guys that are in there now. Colton Phillips is in there now playing. Steve McConnell. Trying to get some of the other numbers of players that are in there. Jose Salazar.
First and 10 from the
Zach Rutherford. Not Zach Rutherford. That's
Okay,
Jose Salazar.
throwing up a long one for Suarez. Good coverage out there by the Beat Diggers, number 11. Now, who's that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that is on the roster.
I got another roster down
Okay.
here with more numbers than I have on my main one.
Ricardo Mendez is still in there playing. Nate Miner's in there at linebacker, or defensive tackle, not linebacker, I'm sorry, defensive tackle.
Well, I still don't know who number 11 is. It's not on the official one either. Got mine from home, blown up one that I brought from home. Freddie Suarez here to the near side for Fort Lupton. 2nd down and 10. A little underneath handoff, a little holding they got away with, and a nice run there by their running back. Number 21, that's Colby Glacia, 5'9" junior, 165 pounds is what they're saying. And we're going to run out of time here in the quarter. That running clock, 55-12 for the Beat Diggers. And we won't have time to get this play off, so we'll change ends. So with the Diggers leading 55-12, we'll be back in a moment on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
What matters?
Welcome back. Beat Diggers down to Fort Lupton down to the Beat Diggers 27.
First and goal from the 27-yard
First and 10. First. Okay, there's a pass to Suarez. He's got it. He may score, and he gets a little stiff arm. He's going to have a 27-yard touchdown. Nice pass there.
You know, they've been trying to run that slant all night long. Sometimes it's worked. This time they were able to get the ball. He's able to step up in the pocket there and deliver the ball, and he caught it, ran it in for a touchdown, and that'll be another scoring drive for Fort Lupton.
A pass from Castillo.
Yep.
Number 12 to, let's see, who caught the pass? That was Suarez.
Suarez, yes.
Number 80. They're going to go for 2. And back to pass, and Suarez in and out of his hands. Had a nice little slant there, and Suarez dropped it. Clock running at 11:06 and counting as they get set up for the kickoff. B&B Appliance. When you're shopping for new appliances, shop the best appliance store in Fort Morgan. B&B Appliance carries a full line of Whirlpool appliances and will help you find your perfect fit. B&B Appliance in downtown Fort Morgan. And thanks to B&B, my daughter-in-law's got really happy with their new stove. So come out and set it all up for her. So she's loving it. And Transwest, Chevrolet Buick, serving northeastern Colorado. They're now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by and take a test drive at Transwest Chevrolet Buick in either Fort Morgan or Sterling.
Lined up to kick for Fort Lupton.
Beat Diggers looking for an onside kick. Clock winding down to 10 minutes to go. And they're going to do a little squib kick, and one of the Beat Diggers fouls on it. And it'll be Beat Diggers ball at their own 38. First and 10. 55-18 now on the scoreboard.
First and 10 rush from their own 39-yard line.
Okay, looks like we got a new quarterback out there for the Beat Diggers too. Oh, no. Let's see. Yurik's still out there. That was Sebastian Medina's run out and run back. We may get a penalty on that.
Too many men on the field, I believe they'll call on that one. But that quarterback in there should be Luke Seawald.
Illegal participation, is that what you call it when there's too many guys in the huddle? And that's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be first and 15 for the Beat Diggers. New wide receiver out there, number 11.
Still trying to figure out who that is. We don't have him on our roster. We didn't get an updated roster with him on there.
And
based on, I know the students, I think that's Jose Salazar.
okay, off the right side, nice run there. I think that was Adrian Lopez. Let's see, what number is that?
Oh, that's number.
Is that number 9?
It's number 9, but we're trying to figure out who number 9 is.
Jose Salazar.
Well, they have him as number 9, but that's not Jose Salazar, number 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's number 11. I don't know who number 9 is. We'll try to figure that out.
The coaches probably don't even know. They're right next door. And there's a nice run up there by 23. I
Just
don't have a
so.
23 either. This is kind of like the senior game at CU. Nobody ever knew who was running or what they were doing. Okay, Beat Diggers, somebody going to call a timeout here. Or Lupton's going to call a timeout. Beat Diggers
Number 20
first and 10.
I think number 23 is Josiah Henry, possibly. He is a freshman.
Okay.
Yep.
Need a freshman roster here. Well, it's 7:49. They get a timeout for the for Fort Lupton. Beat Diggers lead 55-18.
Sorry about that, Robbie. Yeah, number 23 on the roster is Josiah Henry, a freshman.
Okay. Beat Diggers will break the huddle on the sideline. You got even a different coach out there this time. Looks like a wrestling coach out there calling offensive plays. What's the deal there? Okay, Beat Diggers set up. I have a pitch to the right side to Josiah. He's going to be hitting the backfield trying to break tackles, and he's going the wrong way. He's going to be hit down.
Well, right now this is the JVC team combination from for Brush this year that's playing these last 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And this is a great opportunity for these young guys to get in and get some varsity experience. It's only going to help these guys for next year.
Luke Seawald is going to make his way out with the play. Josiah Henry comes to the near side. Hunter Dunn is out wide to the right. Underneath handoff. Not much there. Give it up to the 45. That's number 9, Jose Salazar, sophomore for the Beat Diggers. Clock inside of 7 minutes to go. Luke Seawald trots back to the huddle. Beat Diggers always meet the player that's bringing into play, and the quarterback jogs back with the wide receiver that brings into play usually. Seawald resets his backs. Yeah. Oh, it's keeper by Seawald, nothing there. And Fort Lupton pulls the ball out. I think that's going to be a fumble. That was 4th down. They're spinning Seawald around, and one of the Fort Lupton defenders reached in there and grabbed the ball as he was spinning around.
Yeah, that play was a broken play from the beginning. The backs were lined up incorrectly. I know that Seawald reset them, but they weren't lined up correctly, and that play was not designed to go that way.
Okay, I'm running out of room to put my drive chart here. Fort Lupton will take over on the fumble. You have to beat Digger 45. Yeah, there's a pass to the far side and breaking into the clear. And, we got a flag, probably holding or something there. There was Hayden Fells with the reception. The flag's going to be thrown up about the 37-yard line. Blocking the back by Fort Lupton, so they're going to mark that off. And that may put it back into Fort Lupton territory. Nope. Going to set it down at the 47-yard line.
I think they're going to call a blitz right now. I think I saw the call for blitz.
1st and 10. Clock down to 5 minutes and running.
Here it comes. Yep.
Okay, big rush. Ricky Mendez in there, and nice job. Big pass going way up there. Is he inbounds? No,
he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Boy, that was a deep pass. That was inside the 10-yard line. That was a 37-yard pass play. If he'd have stayed in bounds, Fort Lupton would have been in scoring territory.
Yeah, he threw that about 15 yards further away, so that got a pretty good arm. That's Yadier Castile, listed at 5'9", and a junior.
Once again.
And 5 wides out now. They look and there's going to be a tackle by Josiah Henry. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. So must have had a blitz there. Huh?
Got a blitz, yep. It's a little bit of a delay. I saw the signal from the sidelines. Coach Creighton's loves to call those at those times.
Third and a long ways to go. Third and at least 20 for Fort Lupton. I think they're going to call another timeout at 4:08 as they're going to huddle up on the far side. So let's just keep it here and talk about Ehrlich Toyota East, whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle. Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice, serving all of northeastern Colorado. Ehrlich Toyota East. Hey, we finished a page here. We can talk about High Plains Bank and Wiggins. High Plains offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See whatever over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank and Wiggins. Okay, got 3 wides to the near side, 2 to the left side, which is the far side. And there's going to be a little backward pass coming here.
Double pass.
Suarez throws it up high. Big, good coverage. Ball's going to be tipped away by Colin Cole as Torres and him were going for it. They shake hands. Coaches talk at the sidelines. I haven't seen anything out of Torres. I haven't seen him doing anything. He's been slapping hands with the guys and congratulating them when they're knocking him down. So I don't think he's the culprit out there.
3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
4th down and 20 for Fort Lupton. And a big rush again. They're going to just throw it up high. And Suarez runs under it and finally tackled. Whoa, Suarez, that's a big pass. He just throw it up and let him catch it. Hunter Dunn with the tackle, but he was also on the coverage and just went right over the top. Suarez is, for a guy that's listed at 5'9" or whatever, is a lot taller than that. So, big first down, 5:50 and counting. Or 2:50 and counting in the game.
A 45-yard pass play plus a 7-yard penalty for roughing the passer.
Ouch.
It's a 52-yard gain on that play.
Their 3-yard line, a low snap, kind of a forward pitch, and touchdown for Fort Lupton. 21, Colby Galacia with a 3-yard touchdown. Okay, and they're going to set up to go for 2. Got here Castillo, the quarterback. It's pretty good ball handling on that last run. And he's going to throw it to Suarez. I think, no.
It was good.
I think that's 20. That's Hayden Fells. So the score is going to jump from 55 for the Beat Diggers, 26 for Fort Lupton. And there's only 1:30 and the clock's still rolling here. There's 55-26. Lupton's trying to hurry things up a little bit, but the kicker's looking around looking for another player, I think. Now they finally get their 11th player out there. Here comes a little pooch kick. Oh, it bounced high, and there's a scramble for it. Let's see who's got it. Fort Lupton says they got it. Hit one of the Beat Diggers right in the chest. And looks like number 17 is going to come up with it. Did I read that right? 17? I don't have a 17 on for Fort Lupton either.
Once again, we don't have an updated roster here, but that's okay. You know, Rob, Fort Lupton's not giving up. They just keep fighting. They just keep coming back. 31 seconds to go, 28 seconds.
This should be the last play of the game. Too many men on the field. And a long pass play, and it's going to be caught down about the 13-yard line. Nope, he lost it. It was right in his hands. Yeah, I think that was Fells, but we got a flag on the play, so they stopped the clock.
Trying to stop the clock.
The officials tried to stop the clock,
Stop
but
the
it's
clock.
still running. Should have had about 7 seconds on it, and they'll mark it off. I guess you don't care if you got a penalty, huh?
Yeah. I don't-
Well, we'll try to sort out all this scoring and everything. But the main thing is Beat Diggers win at 55-26 over a wild, interesting game here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, welcome back to Digger Stadium, and Rob Hastings, Ron Albo. It's been a wild game.
Wild game, yes. Brush coming out on top, 55-26. We knew coming into this game just from the start how everything started out in pregame. I just had a feeling that things were going to be kind of weird in here. And sure enough, it did. Like I said, we're talking about Halloween weekend, Halloween coming up on Tuesday. I don't know if you believe in those type of things, but that was the type of game it was here. And but the good thing is Brush came out with a win. We don't know what the postseason's going to be like, but this is a great way to end the season.
We may or may not be playing next Saturday.
It's true.
Beat Diggers did what they had to do. They scored big and often and gave up some there at the end. It wasn't as close as the final score said, but It was a little strange game. But you can't go wrong with your top running back has 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, you definitely can't. We'll take a look at those stats, the game-ending stats here, waiting on Coach Schwinn to come up. But if we take a look at rushing, Adrian Lopez, 5 rushes for 39 yards. Nick Wellen, 17 rushes, 137 yards, and 5 TDs. I mean, he is the workhorse. He's been the workhorse all year long, and that is something definitely that Brush has got to look forward to for the next couple of years with him while he's on the football team. Cade Urich, once again, coming up big, 7 rushes, 68 yards, and a touchdown. He had multiple times in bootleg runs where he picked up big plays, and that proved that it was very crucial in crucial times in the game. In the receiving end, Ryan Dunker, 1 pass reception for 38 yards. Ben Brown was the leader in receptions, 4 pass plays for 103 yards. And then Isaac Morales, one catch for 13 yards. We talked about it earlier. He did go out with an injury. We need to find out what the extent of that injury is. Hopefully it's not anything threatening. I know he's also a wrestler, he's a wrestler, and he's also a track athlete. So we hope there's nothing wrong there with him that would keep him out of the rest of the year for athletics. In passing, Cade Urich finished with 5 passes, 5 of 11 for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. And so overall from an offensive standpoint, they did a great job. The defense held up fairly well, but once the younger guys got in there, some of those pass plays and some of those, they had some breakdowns on coverages, and that's expected from those young guys. They're in there, they're getting some experience right now, and so Fort Lupton kept their number 1 offense in there. They still played, and so it would only tell you that the varsity guys going against the JV guys, chances are varsity guys are going to win out in that situation.
Yeah. Don't see too many games with 12 touchdowns. So
no,
So a lot of kicking going on out there too. And in the second half, we run down that. There was a run by Cade Urich of 6 yards, to make it 48-12. The extra point failed, and then right back again with Nick Wellen of a 6-yard carry at 5:05 of the third quarter. Beat Diggers then up 55-12, and the clock started running, and the Beat Diggers put in their second and third stringers, and Fort Lupton came back with a nice pass by Yadier Castillo to Freddie Suarez, and that let's see, how long was that? I missed that, but 2 point. No, then a 2-point conversion made it 18-55, and they got a 3-yard run late in the fourth quarter by Toby Galicia. How do you say that? Galicia.
Yep.
Made it 26-55 as we ended up, and that's the game. And
we're joined by head coach Lance Schwint.
Hey, Lance. He's going to get mic'd up here.
Hey, how you doing?
No,
guys?
not too bad, Coach. That's a wild and crazy game.
It was. You know, it got kind of physical. They're kind of chippy there, and the second half, and that's just two teams that are trying to find their identity, battling it out. And Fort Lupton's got a bunch of great kids, and afterwards we were able to get together and let bygones be bygones and do a little prayer, and I hope they get home safe, and hope all of our guys are healthy also. That got a little ding this week.
Yeah, Isaac, have you heard anything on him?
I have, and I think he went to the doctor, but I really think it's just a really deep thigh bruise. Hopefully that's what it is. He took a pretty good shot from a helmet there in the thigh, and that's usually the case when that happens.
Yeah, that was a tough hit. Good, clean, hard football hit.
Yeah. They got good players, and they came up and hit him, but anyway, we're very happy we won. We put ourselves in a position that we still have a chance of getting in, and that's why it was so hard to address the seniors and the kids right there, because I told them how much I loved them and what they mean to me, but at the same time I told them, hey guys, we got a good chance of still making it. So I don't want this to be the last time I talk to you in a football setting, but
yeah, let's hope next Saturday we're somewhere.
Yes, we sure do hope, and we'll just see. I told them my math isn't all that great, so I can't figure it out myself, so someone's going to have to show me. So
yeah, me too. I just looked at the RPI was at 18.
Yeah.
So two or three guys lose above us, and you got a real good shot at it.
And that's great. That's all we could ask for, is an opportunity to play in the postseason. And if there's one team that deserves it, it's our kids. I tell you what, I told them how much they've worked since back in February, and I wouldn't trade these kids for anything. I mean, I really mean that. I know that sounds like a cliche, but these kids have bought in, and they've done everything I've asked them to do, and they're never a problem off the field, and just very, very proud of them.
They're a good bunch, and they've lost to Sterling, Platte Valley, Eaton.
Right.
And all of them are ranked
pretty
high.
Yeah,
So.
you know, the teams that we got beat by are juggernauts. I mean, they're good. They're perennial in the top 5, top 6 in the state. And then, we also lost to Fort Morgan, who's one of the top 10 teams in 3A. So I know that we're battle tested, and whoever we would face, we'd be okay with it, because we know we face teams similar to them throughout this year.
Yeah, then you're set to go. So, well, we got to hope for somebody to help you out.
Yeah.
That's a tough position to be in, but you did what you needed to do, and it was a fun game.
Fun game. We enjoyed it. We were able to get some people some points, some touchdowns that hadn't gotten any this year, and that's always fun to do. And anyway, all the kids got into play, and that's, you can't ask for anything more than that on a final regular season home game for the year. I'd like to thank the crowd and the band and for coming out and supporting us. And I tell you what, I got to give kudos to Lexi Rule. Man, I had my hair on my arms when she sung the Star Spangled Banner. I thought that was spot on. She did a great job. And before I go, because I need to get down and get with these kids, but before I go, I want to say good luck to the Brush Girls cross country team that's going to be competing in state tomorrow down in Colorado Springs. Vicky's done a great job. Those girls are working hard, and I wish them the best of luck.
That'll be awesome. And the softball team didn't do too bad.
No, the softball team. Yeah, congratulations to the softball team too. I talked to Tom, Coach Odell, before the game and congratulated him. And gosh dang it, those girls were so close, and they did a great job. And I'm just, anybody who lives in this town's got to be very proud to be a brush bead digger. And I just hope we get an opportunity to play next weekend.
It is. And to have that many kids competing means that they're not getting in trouble. They're doing positive things. And that goes back to the parents and the community.
Oh, yeah.
So it's awesome.
Yep. Thanks a lot, guys.
Great job, Coach.
Right, thank you.
And we're not going to talk about next year, I guess.
Nope. We still got about 2 or 3 more weeks, maybe 4. So here we go.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Okay. Nice. Lance Swint, the new head coach for the Beat Diggers. Now he's not new. He's almost completed his season, and we'll just be looking for that RPI thing. And if you understand it, Ron, we'd go deeply into it, but I don't.
We're not going to try to tackle that. I think it's we don't have enough time tonight, and it's late, and I'm sure people want to hear the Beat Digger replay, so we won't spend much time on that. But yes, now Coach Schwint is considered the veteran coach, had the whole season under his belt. We look back at the first game, Fort Morgan, and the weather and how things, went for Brush and how close they were to winning that game. and watched as they progressed all year long. We knew they'd struggle early in the season. We knew the non-conference games were going to be very difficult. But once the team bought into the system again of brush football, the blocking schemes, the play calling, understanding what the formations are, where to be, who's going to be in there, what plays to run, how to run them, you saw the development and the evolution of this team to where they're getting back on track again. You know, I'm excited about it. I've been part of this program for 15 years on the coaching end when Coach Dreitz was the head coach here, and I know exactly what the expectations are. And Coach Schwint keeps that expectation level up there. So with the younger guys that are coming up, I look at our middle school teams, I look at our athletes that are coming through, and we got a lot of positive things to look forward to. So, hats off to that coaching staff. That is a veteran coaching staff, a coaching staff that's been around brush beat digger football and knows what it's all about, and they've instilled that in these younger guys. And so I just look forward to a lot of great things from this football team in years to come as they start to get those other players in the system here, get them to mature, develop. These guys are going to be right back in the thick of things. And like Coach said, if you're being in brush and looking at our sports and looking at the success we have, you got to be excited about it. So we're very excited about that, and I'm looking forward to that tradition carrying on.
It's kind of nice just watching the players out there. Cade Urick over talking to some of the coaches, getting pictures taken with the Fort Lupton players. So that's nice to see the sportsmanship out there. It was a hard-fought game and a few penalties, but it ends up well for the Beat Diggers as they win it 55-26. And Ron, I hope we're on the air next week. Of course, you can listen to John Beltran, and he's got that great program that kicks off about 1 o'clock every weekday afternoon, and he'll have all that for us Monday, and we'll see if we're going to be traveling or staying home.
Well, I'd like to, give a big shout-out to KSAR and KSAR.com, and the opportunity to work with you, Rob, come back on the air here and work brush beat digger football. I know that we had some big shoes to fill. But it's been thoroughly, I've enjoyed the entire season working with you and being able to get up here and broadcast and hopefully provide a good insight on brush football here. And I've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed all the teams, and I've enjoyed the competition. I look forward to, many more years if possible.
Well, thanks, Ron. It's been a kick. I was a little rough starting, a little really rusty, but the kids, it all boils down to the kids. They put a great product on the field, and that makes it fun. And we've got all the great sponsors, great parents, and a great school district to be here, and these great sponsors we've been talking about. Don't want to forget AC Ice. When you need ice, don't settle for just any old frozen water. Get AC Ice. You can find it at any local grocery or convenience store for you. I had a nice visit with Ed last Saturday, and he's along with all the sponsors. You look all over town and say thanks to all those sponsors because they're awesome. Okay, 55-26 for the Beat Diggers, and maybe we'll be back on the air next week here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR for me, Rob Hastings, and Ron Albo. Thanks for listening to Beat Digger Football on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Good night. Night, Rob.
Good night, Rob. Thank you.